So this is a super quick video. Um, I know I've sung the praises in the past, and I'm doing it again today. So this is another unboxing video of a delivery I got from Speedyhen. So I ordered this book on Tuesday afternoon, and it's now Thursday morning, and it's just arrived. It's a book I have wanted back in my collection for about 30 years. For some reason, it's always been slightly overpriced. I just always sold out when I wanted to buy it. But when I had it originally back, what, 1995, something like that, it was done as a series of comics from Dark Horse. But like I said, Speedhen, if you're in the UK, they are the best um, company to use for buying graphic novels from. They come immaculately. They never have any damages or dings on them. Like I said, it's free delivery. So and I'm not sponsored by them. I just want to give shout outs to companies that do a professional job. So without further ado, I got I got The Ghost in the Shell. This is the first volume. I could have gone for the deluxe one, but I I like books to be, if I can find a chunky soft cover, I will go for that option. And especially with this, it's a really nice, sturdy format. So I will get the second collection as well, but this is the main one that I wanted. Obviously, in the time period since then, I have seen the anime films numerous times. I've got them. I own them myself. I do own them, and I love the whole world of Ghost in the Shell. And of course, there's a new anime coming out that's come out on Prime, which I will eventually get around to watching when I next time I take a month's subscription on Prime, because it is very close in style to the original comic. Uh, so yeah, let's just have a quick flick through. And the reason I'm highlighting this one, there's a number of landmark um, manga that are around that people just think are anime, don't realize that the source material is actually it was the manga first. Same with Akira, no Cycle of the Valley of the Wind, and other similar series. Ramna is another one as well. So I highly recommend, if you want to dip your toes into manga, this is a good way to start, especially this one, because this one, I mean, it has all the color pages as well, and it's an oversized format as well. It's a lot bigger than your standard manga. Um, so compare it to, it's the size of an American comic, so a lot bigger than your normal Tonka. But as you can see, the artwork is just stunning as well. And what I like about it, it's on this matte paper, so the grayscale and the black and white artwork really pop, as well as the color pages. So it's such a really gorgeous presentation of it. Like I said, this is a great jumping on point if you want to dip your toes into manga, because it reads the Western style of reading, so you're not doing it back to front like you do with a lot of manga. And I think this is at the request of the mangaka as well. But the artwork is just beautiful. He also did a series called Appleseed, which I had back in the day, which again, sadly, through the life, basically. You just look at the drawing here. This is going to be my next read, I think. But yeah, this is like prime cyberpunk. Yeah, so he did a series called Appleseed, which Dark Horse are re-releasing this year as a deluxe edition, which I will hopefully invest in, maybe put it on my Christmas list, because I just adore his artwork. Look at that. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. But as I said, I think out of every manga that I've recommended, excluding Yan, I think that's another one that's really suitable for Western audiences. Akira's as well, but that's done in the original form now. So if you want to dip your toes in and ease yourself into the world of manga, this is the way to go. It's a chunky book. There's nearly 400 pages, about 360 pages, I think it is. But it nearly lost my whole camera then. Let me just get back to where I was. But as you can see, the art is just amazing. From the use of grayscale, and this is an manga art style. This, Akira, and a few others that unfortunately has been lost with a lot of modern manga. A lot of the Shonen Jump stuff now. There's not as much emphasis on detail, which is kind of like the same thing with a lot of modern American comics as well, where this kind of detail is lost, and they focus more on just trying to get stuff out as quickly as possible. This is such a labour of love. One of the few people that only kind of keep it on now is people like Naoki Urasawa and the mangaka who's doing Mujina of the Deep. But I want to get the full volume of that, but I've got a bit put off by him because he's kind of pro AI, so that's kind of ruined my appreciation of his artwork, which I do love. And a lot of his stuff, I don't know how much he's done now, makes you question your authenticity of him. But this, as you can see, is just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm glad that they've kept, there's a big chunk of colour artwork in this. So yeah, there'll definitely be a review coming whenever I finish this, because like I said, it's been at least 30 years since I've last read this series, and I read it when it first was released in a British language version. So yeah, it'd be nice to reacquaint myself with that, because all my memories now are more of the anime, because obviously animes, films you can just watch anytime. You don't need to put as much emphasis on concentration and focusing on the story as you do with comics. So yeah, very, very pleased that this has arrived today. Yeah. So I think I lingered on those pages too long. I should have flicked through them a lot quicker. Oh dear. I hope they didn't pick up on that. But yeah, it's a very mature manga. It's definitely not one for kids. But like I said, it's just absolutely stunning. It's iconic for a reason. And I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, if you're in the UK, I really do encourage you, if you want to get reasonably priced graphic novels that are guaranteed to come without any blemishes or defaults, because they come very securely wrapped. When it's a smaller book like this, it just comes in a very sturdy cardboard mailer, very, very sturdy. It's like a brick. If it's a bigger book, the packaging is done to make sure that the book doesn't slip around in the packaging, and which is what I've experienced with other books from them, where it's just been amazing packaging. So yeah, I do highly recommend. Big shout out to Speedyhen. I do believe in giving kudos to companies that treat you fairly, price wise, delivery time wise, and the quality and care that they take in sending the books out to you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, if you're looking to maybe try your first manga, you cannot go wrong with Ghost in the Shell, because obviously it's a well-known product via anime as well. So hope you enjoyed that. Bye.